Alright, so this video is to show you just how powerful the pig can be. I am using her strongest add-ons, and I am using perks that are basically meant for assault. I got a nice early game here, and a nice little hit there. If you can see with my perks, I have save the best for last, which means that cooldown where I wipe my sleeve gets quicker and quicker and quicker. And then I have, and that's whenever you hit anybody who's not the obsession. Now, when I hit the obsession, I got a perk for that too, Dark Devotion, which is a plague perk, and basically means that whenever I hit somebody, or no, whenever I hit the obsession, then their terror radius latches onto them for, I don't know, 30 seconds, something like that. So, either I'm building stacks on save the best for last, or I have no terror radius. And I whiff there, because I'm kind of an idiot. Come here, Scoops ahoy. And that's a corner. So yeah, I basically build stacks on whoever is not the obsession, and when I hit the obsession, the idea behind this build is that I hit them and I run away from them, because I want to sneak up on people. I mean, Piggy can already do that, but it's like an extra layer. Speaking of extra layer, I also have Hex Plaything, which is the Hellraiser build, or Hellraiser perk, where pretty much, you know, you hook somebody and then they have a hex, otherwise they're oblivious to you. Makes the pig extra threatening, so when you're trying to, after you've been hooked, and if you're trying to get the head trap off, you have no idea if I'm coming or not, unless of course you have Spine Chill. And then the last one is Brutal Strength. I actually sent myself to this map because I wanted to showcase just how strong this build would be. The original plan was RPD. I wanted to take it to the Resident Evil map, just because it still seems to be disorienting for people. It's also a huge two-story map, so it would probably make head traps a nightmare, which, I won't lie, I've had success before on that map with head traps. Tamper timer and all that kind of stuff. But with the add-ons that I'm running here, I'm running the Videotape, which is freaking Bill. The Videotape, which pretty much means that everybody starts the head trap on them. So already there's pressure. And then rule set number 2, which I feel is really, really strong with Videotape. Because rule set number 2 means they can't see any of the places where they can get the head traps off. I don't know exactly what they're called. Jigsaw boxes, I think. They can't see any of the jigsaw boxes until the timer is going down. So with these two add-ons, the pig has a really crazy early game where the pressure is just on. And they either do a gen or scramble around the map, wasting time and trying to find the jigsaw boxes. As you can see here, they just settled for a gen, which means, well, Steve has his off already, but at one point, all 4 of them had their head traps going. Hello, Steve. Which is kind of unheard of for Pig. I don't know why I whiffed there. But, yeah, Pig, typically, the way she normally plays, you get a good mid-game if your head traps are good. Or you get a good late game, but never really an early game. She's a poor killer for early starts. However, with these two add-ons, it completely changes that. This Videotape add-on was actually kind of recent. Rule set number 2 used to be iridescent. But this Videotape add-on is basically a very new thing for Pig. And I gotta say, I really appreciate the quality of life that they added to Pig. She's a killer where you can definitely feel her weaknesses, especially when they pre-drop, which is why I brought Brutal Strength in this map, because I figured they would pre-drop, but lucky for me, hey, Michaela. She died to the head trap. So, lucky for me, it's not maybe the most optimal team, but you can still see how, like, a normal team will panic and freak out with these two add-ons. These two add-ons are very oppressive. And as you can see there, Michaela died. And Michaela didn't die because I was running an add-on that made it like the timer would go down or the search would take longer. Michaela just died naturally. That is a big part of like what's fun, I think, about this build. At least fun for me, maybe not for them. There's Hatch. Is basically adding stress and pressure to these guys. So, if you are also a fan of Pig, but you are having a little bit of trouble with them and just want to get some aggression out, I would highly recommend these two add-ons. They really fuck up the first part of the game for everybody. I mean, think about it as a survivor. You spawn in and you have a head trap on you, and you can't see any of the jigsaw boxes. I think that may have happened to me once, and it totally screwed up my team because, you know, panic. Would this survive with friends? Sorry, Bill. I am not in a charitable mood today. If it survived with friends, they can probably handle it, but even so, you get a lot of pressures going on in the beginning of the game, and you're probably going to win. Another fun thing is the two-story maps. So people are trying to get these things off and they hear my terror radius and they freak out and they try to hide, but hey, don't hide when you have a head trap that's active on your head. I think Michaela learned that one the hard way. So yeah, I would say Pig, typically she's kind of a sucky killer, even though she holds a place in my heart. She's kind of a sucky killer, but with these two add-ons, holy shit, she gets oppressive. And yeah, that's pretty much what I would consider one of her most oppressive builds in action. Take care.